My name is Lyric, you're wild and not creative.
And it's your girl, Mariah.
And this is 15 Minutes with Dad, where we go into crazy topics about something and then some things about nothing, but we just talk about whatever we love to talk about, and this is our relationship, and you get to be a part of our relationship. Amen? Amen. All right, so... Today, we're going to have a deeper conversation. Mariah's going to control this episode, and she's going to ask me questions, and we're going to go into it. I don't know what her questions are. I just told her to kind of put together some questions that she would like to ask, and we're going to just go through them and talk so you guys can have a part of it. Okay? So here we are. Questions. Kick it off.
Okay. Okay. So for my first question, what is it like being a single father to a teenager? Like, to a teenage girl? Like, I feel like that would...
There's levels. There's so many levels, okay? First off, it's not easy, okay? So the first part of your question is, like, being a single father. One is it's hard, and it's a lot of pressure because every decision that I make impacts you directly, no matter what it is. Every decision, whether it's with my time, whether it's with my finances, whether it's with food, whether it's with air, whether it's like, no matter what it is, every decision that I make impacts you directly. So I have to weigh options a lot differently than I would if I had, if your mother and I were actively financially responsible for you, kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay. The second part, to a teenager, a parent to a teenager, it's not easy at all because there's so many changes going about, and I'm older, right? And so I don't change mentally as much as a teenager would. So I have changed, right? But I don't remember those changes. That I remember all those changes. So like, it's like a juggling act, so to speak. Like, I feel like I'm always juggling a new idea, a new approach, and I'm like, I don't know who this being is, because one week they're one person, and then you will learn something, and then you'll be like, I get it, Dad, and then you will enact it. And then some things you'll be like, I get it, but then you don't enact it, so I don't really know what you know and what you don't. And being a single father to a girl is extremely challenging because I have to be mindful and empathetic about, like, parts of me that I have, like, about you. I have to be empathetic about parts of you that I may not have been openly expressive with myself. So, like, when you say, for instance, you cry about something, which is a lot.
Oh my God.
When you cry about something, like, it's important that I understand why you're crying so that I can be there the best that I can.
Makes you sound like a baby.
Yeah. Now, if I wasn't crying, like, if I don't really empathize with what you're crying about, me being there for you isn't authentic. And so, like, something that has been a working thing for me since your birth is being more patient and empathetic and understanding and allowing you to have a voice in times, in places, have a voice in places that I didn't have when I was growing up, just to give you a chance to mold how you're being raised. You know, in my day, in some of our days, we weren't allowed to be able to be a part of our own growth or be a part of our own raising. And I want you to be a part of that so that I can be the best father that I possibly can. Like, we have our loving friendship, father-daughter bond is always dope, but also just be understanding, guys. She is probably not happy with me for at least 35 to 45% of the time. When we have, most of our moments are amazing, but there are moments when I really, like, tear off, or I say something that she don't like, or I just say no. The word no really does something. I don't know what it is, but the word no does a lot of things, right? You tell people no. Watch.
Stop.
It's like a baby, you tell a baby no, they catch a tantrum and they cry, but it does not change even when they're 14.
I don't cry. I just...
It's a different form of crying. You still catch a tantrum. It's a different form of crying.
Yeah, but it's not crying. It's not
like, and then it's a respectful tantrum. She'd be like, very like, not like aggressive, like stomping off or something, or like being mad. She'll just cut me off completely for like the next couple hours, and then she'll be over it once she I don't know what she does to get over it, but she does something, and then it's like I never said anything. So I don't know. That's how it is. Very complex. All that to say, very complex to be a single father to a teenage daughter. And then there's boys, but we're not going to go into that. That's another episode.
Okay.
Keep going. We must continue, y'all.
We gotta figure out how to word this. Gotta figure out my words before I word it.
Figure them out. Let me know what you got.
Is how your father, your fatherhood now, is this how you would imagine it it would be? Whenever you found out that I was a thing, whenever you found out I was gonna become this.
Okay.
Is this how you imagined it would be? That's a very complex question.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm not even gonna lie. When I found out, when your mom sent me that text message,
she said you was text. You found out over text. I'm sorry.
Just had to hit you with one of those. Okay. Anyways,
my apologies. My apologies.
Yes, thank you. Give me my 5 minutes. So when I found out that your mom was pregnant, I was absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified, and I was looking for any means to get out of that situation. I was 18, and I got a text message that said I was pregnant, and then I called her. I was at Walmart with Vanessa, like my friends Vanessa and Pedro and all of them, like with the dance team or whatever. I'm out there at Walmart getting food for dinner or whatever. I got this text message and my heart drops. I call her. I was like, I heard it with that usher. I was like, are you for real? Like, put that on everything. And she's like, yeah, put it on everything. I'm like, how many times do you take a test? She's like, I take it like 5 times. And I was like, all right, I guess it's real. I
guess it's real.
I was absolutely mortified to the point I wanted to get out of that situation. I wanted to run. I wanted to disappear. I had no idea what I could do to not be in that situation because I could not fathom when I found out that she was pregnant. I couldn't fathom how to really be a father. I couldn't even process what it would look like of me being a father. Because I had no dad. I had no dad growing up. I had no father figure growing up. So I had no clue what the heck I was going to be doing. No clue. So, no, this is not at all what I intended or thought a relationship or thought our relationship would be. But I'm so happy that it is. You changed my life multiple times over. You've inspired me multiple times over. And you continue to inspire me and push me to be great even right today. And without you, there is no me. Okay?
You wouldn't be here without me. No you without me. Nada.
All right, calm down. I'm going to need you to pop that balloon to your head real quick. Calm down. Bring it back down. Okay? But yeah, no, that's the truth. I wouldn't be who I am had I not actually had you.
Well, you didn't have me.
Well, technically, I didn't have you.
Technically.
Technically, I didn't have you. I didn't really have that, the pain and stuff. But you are a pain in my... So, still...
You still pain me.
A pain in my... But, so, there's still that. But, But I love the fact that, you are who you are, and it's a blessing. You're a blessing. Those that's my answer in short.
Slay. Yeah. In short, short story short.
Yeah.
No, it's not how he expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's better than I ever could have imagined.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was thinking how much time.
I thought you was about to hit the. Okay.
All right. What do you think would have been different if you had a boy? Can't even imagine that one.
Yeah. Who has boys? What's a boy, guys? What's a boy? I think if I would have had a boy, I probably wouldn't be as patient as I am. I probably wouldn't have shifted much. Because then I was a boy with no man qualities, right? And if I would have had a boy, I would have thought that made me a man. But because I had a daughter,
you're less manly now. You had a daughter.
No, it made me really seek to define what it really means to be a man and how that man should interact with their child. I've become better to women because I had to learn fatherhood in different ways and learn on what kind of man qualities I need to be a better man to women outside. So it just made me be more conscientious and aware on how to become the best man possible so that when you get older, you will have an example of the best man possible. And if I would have had a boy, I wouldn't have done that. I would have been a out in these streets.
Okay. Okay, that's
No, I probably wouldn't, but I think that I wouldn't have shifted as much as I would. I wasn't doing anything illegal or anything like that, but I think that having a boy, I would have been trying to make him to be like me. But I wouldn't have had qualities to make him to be like.
He would have just been.
He would have just been another me, drifting off in this world with no identity. But I had to seek a lot of stuff. When I realized, when I was trying, I was like, all right, I'm going to try to be the best father, and I'm going to do all these things that I would think my father should do. It wasn't the stuff that really made our relationship. I was trying to be opposite of what my father should, I dream my father should be this person. That's not who I am now. It became I have to develop substance. I have to develop real core values, real identity, so that I can teach you who you are. Uh-oh.
I'm good.
Okay. False alarm, guys. False alarm. False alarm. But I had to really develop core values and things that that you can hold on to say, this is my dad. And when you describe me to people, you would have something. Or when you go out and you start seeking to start your own family, you would look for those weird values. Don't worry about it. I get it. But I'm just saying, futuristically, it's about those the way that I portray myself to you. It really just molded how I am as a human being. Period. Not portray myself, but who I am, who I want to be for you, has molded me over time. And every time you change and shift up, every other week, it teaches me something new. Every other week, I just learned, what is it, yesterday? Was it yesterday for you? I learned yesterday that you shouldn't tell your kids that they're smart. So I told her, I was like, I'm not going to tell you smart no more. You're not smart. You are, I told her you are, what is it, growth? You have a growth mindset. A growth mindset. Telling a kid that they're smart makes them have to appease to a very, we got 15 minutes? Appease to a criteria of perfection, right? And so you have a growth mindset. Anyways, always growing to be a better father. And thank you for those amazing questions and like really like helping dive into those things. I really think that was some really heartfelt real deep conversation that made me have to think. So I appreciate that, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. It's been awesome. Thank y'all for tuning in. That is another episode of 15 Minutes with Dad, and we hope to see y'all next week. Every Thursday, you will get an episode from us. My name is Lyric.
And my name is Mariah.
And love, peace, and chicken grease, y'all. Y'all take care.
If you enjoyed your experience, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Make sure to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss another episode. You can like and share us on Instagram or TikTok at 15 Minutes with Dad. And remember, 15 minutes is a short time, but better than no time. Spend it with someone that you love.